The number 4 is deeply baked into the Vikings curse. And some of you are like, well, yeah, they did lose all 4 Super Bowls that they went to, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. See, in the Vikings' 4th postseason game ever as a franchise, they would go to Super Bowl 4, which, of course they lost. And then 4 years later, they would start a 4-year stretch of losing 3 more Super Bowls to give them a total of 4 Super Bowl losses. And in these Super Bowls, their offense wouldn't score for the first 40 minutes at least, and they only put up 4 scoring drives. That's right, in 4 Super Bowls, their offense could only score 4 times. And in the Vikings' first 4 opportunities to win a game and go to the Super Bowl, I'm talking the 1969 NFL Championship game, nice, and the first 3 NFC Championship games they went to, they won. Perfect 4-0 just to go 0-4 in those Super Bowls. And they haven't won a single one of those games since. And in the 70s, the decade that the Vikings were going to all these Super Bowls and still the best decade of the Vikings franchise, they had the 4th highest winning percentage of any team in the league. Of course, the 3 teams above them are the Raiders, Cowboys, and Dolphins, who all won a ring in the 70s by beating the Vikings in a Super Bowl or NFC Championship game. And some of you might be like, that's really random that the curse would choose the number 4, but it's not. There's a very good reason why the curse chose the number 4, and it's because the Vikings, well, when they were very first founded, it was to be the 4th team in the AFL. But the Vikings were never in the AFL. No, they stabbed the AFL in the back the night before the AFL's very first draft, which was being held in Minneapolis. Yeah, they stabbed them in the back to join the NFL as the 14th team. But if you like numerology, who cares, and you need a little more evidence for this Vikings curse, well, I've got you covered. I made a whole video on it going over the origin of the curse and all the evidence for it. Check it out. Thanks.